I was going around all day and I forgot that today was 11/11. Now, I remember back in the days, this was way before YouTube. This was the days of the front page radio station up in LA. The first time I ever heard Dr. Sabi, Dr. B Serious, and Dr. Blair. Dr. Delbert Blair, rest in peace. That's the first time I heard him, and that's the first time I heard about a gateway opening for all of this energy to come in. This manifesting energy, this high-level energy was going to come in the year 2011. And people got it twisted with 2012. Although a lot of stuff happened in 2012, the beginning of it was the gateway of 2011. And it happened on November 11th, 2011, this day on 2011. And that year, everybody's birthday, the last two of your birthday, let's just say that you was born in 70. And that year you turned 41. Then 70 plus 41 is 111. I got it wrote down right here. You hear what I'm saying? If you was born in 1992, then you turned 19 that year. And it was 111. If you was born in 1919, you turned 92 that year. And it's 111. And it can keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And I was also explained that this is why the 3 lines is on an Adidas. And this is why the 3 swiggly lines is on the can of Monster. Because it is. Our DNA was going to start changing around this time. If you was born in the year 2020, not 2020, if you was born in 2000 or after, then you was 11 that year. You hear me? You was 11. So if you was born in 2005, then you turned 6 that year, and your number was 11. If you was born in 2008, then you turned 3 that year, and your number is 11. The reason that the 11 is because they was already born with an activated Kundalini. These people that was born from 2000 and beyond. That's why the peace sign is 2. It's not even about the devil and Moloch. We created all this stuff, man. We created this. We created this. We created all of this stuff. They the ones who got it and turned it bad. But I was just saying that because it was 11 today. And I remember getting that game from Dr. Delbert Blair damn near 20 years ago, man, way before this YouTube stuff. It's like he predicted it. He predicted, and all of his predictions is coming true. Dr. Delbert Blair, and he always kept God in his mouth. So I always respect Dr. Delbert Blair. Man, they poisoned him and everything, man. And he kept pushing the word. You feel me? But this video, I wanted to talk about the things that got me hooked on the occult and sorcery and stuff like that. You hear what I'm saying? The first thing that got me hooked is because it works. Once I started learning the money spells and the love spells and different things like that, I was hooked. Once I seen that I could literally go to a place and take it over, which I did, then I was hooked, man. And I'm pretty sure this is what get a lot of people hooked. I didn't know the consequences. I didn't know that everything that I was doing was being recorded by the Most High, and I was going to have to pay for it, which I did pay for it. You hear me? But while I was doing it, I never put a love spell on a woman. I really never had to. You see what I'm saying? But I learned that just in case I had to sell that, which I did. So I knew how to do that, and people who messed with me, they knew that I knew how to do that, and it was successful. So money came with this. I mean, there was a time that I was renting out 3 apartments in the same. I was like the Rollo, the lowercase Rollo up in Atlanta. I wasn't that damn big. I mean, it's like he the CIA or something. I don't know how the hell you get that damn big in a city like Atlanta, driving that car around all of this poverty, and you get away with it that long. But I wasn't that big, but I was good. I was controlling where I was at. I knew how to manipulate and send thoughts. Once I start sending the thoughts, it was a wrap. Okay, for example, this is how it became a wrap. Because I'm in downtown Long Beach, I'm homeless, but my girl is living with her mom, so I could shower, I could do all of that type of stuff, but I really didn't have no place to sleep and all of that. So I decided, man, I'm about to put it down. I already knew what I had to do. I'm about to put it down. I'm about to take over all of this as far as my eyes could see. And I'm not lying. And then I started doing the work. When I did the work, there was a guy that lived across the street from me. And he used to sell weed. He was the man, but he was really out of shape, like hella out of shape. And I got introduced to him, and I started buying weed from him. And then we started talking, and then all of a sudden, I became his personal trainer. I get him up, I run with him. We'll come back to his house. He bought a juicer, like a $500-600 juicer for cold pressing. Like, he'll be buying all this stuff. And then one day, this is when I was bad. I'm not like this. Then one day, he opened up this table. I didn't even know that the table could open up like that. The table was like a chest, like, and he had a gang of weed. He was on the phone and he was like doing inventory, right? And I'm looking, and I looked at a big bag of weed, like this big. He had a couple of them, but I focused in on one because I'm doing something. The reason that he opened it up and didn't care about me being there is because of what I was doing. You hear what I'm saying? He didn't realize that though. So I'm like, bam, I took a picture up in my mind of that. You gotta know how to keep a photo image of something. I could do that. I still could do that to this day. I could look at something and then I can turn away and I could still see it. Once you do that, you're dangerous. So I did that. And then I went to where I was at and I started doing the work. And about a week into it, he asked me, did I want to sell weed? And I'm like, nah, I don't sell weed. But I knew why he was asking me. And I was just playing it off. It's all a game. I'm about to rob him. But it's not about to be like that. But he about to give me everything. But he just don't know it, right? So I'm like, nah, the next day he like, you want to? And I'm like, nah, man. And then he like, here, man, just here. He just gave me that bag. You hear what I'm saying? And said, I don't know why I'm doing this. And for some reason, people always say this. If you ever said that, I don't know why I'm doing this, then stop immediately because you really don't know why you're doing it. You need to damn pray because you could be under the power of suggestion. That's what I'm talking about right now. And then he gave it to me. I called my girl. I'm like, I got it. Because, 2 is better than 1. So I always used to do it with her. You hear what I'm saying? That's why having a woman is very important. But anyway, I got it. I ran across the street with it. I got it. And then as the days went on, I just served some, and then I did more work to bring customers in. I also did them right. And then he came and he asked for some money, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how much you want, but here go 100. And he was like, all right, give it to me. He started like sniffing like real bad and just wanted anything. He gave me like $5,000 worth of weed, right? And then he was like, just give me anything. And I was like, all right, just put me on some type of payment plan or something. Before any of that even worked out, he moved. You hear what I'm saying? So then I needed a place to put the trees. And then all of a sudden I'm up and we got the trees up in my girl mom's house. And she's gone though. She don't even know what's going on, but it's stinking. It's like that stanky, right? Then all of a sudden, she just get a spirit in her and say that she's gonna move to the apartment in the same building, but a couple of doors down. She just got a funny idea. And then I said, hey, well, tell the owner that I could give him first and last month's rent right now because I've been stacking up. All of this is happening within like about 3 weeks to a month. You hear what I'm saying? And you seeing why I'm like, man, forget God. This works right here. You hear what I'm saying? I got the spot. My girl got the spot. Me and her is in the spot. We got 2 girls at the time. And the moms is living down there. Then all of a sudden, my girl come to me one day and said, hey, what you think about me moving in with my moms? And I said, go at it. Now I got my own place. You hear what I'm saying? I got my own place and the customers is bringing me women. Man, I slept with so many women, man, just from my books. I decorated the place with plants. I put out an energy of attraction and people start bringing me the exact things that I need. You hear what I'm saying? The thing that I never did though was work with demons and make pacts with demons and things. Everything came off of manifestation and manipulation, a certain science. You hear what I'm saying? Once you start doing this and you practicing this and it start working, then there's no reason to stop. There was no reason for me to stop. Until I ran into people like the gypsies, because the gypsies, they moved next door. Remember I was telling you about all the maggots that was on the floor and stuff? The gypsies is cold. They magic is hard. Man. They summoned up this one demon, right? And he used to walk in the hallways. But understand when I say that they summoned up a demon, I'm not talking about it just manifested right there and start walking in the hallways. No, they did what they had to do. Then somebody came that was in a family that had that demon in them, and you could smell it, man. And I knew he was a demon. Look, I knew he was a demon because one day he just standing in the middle of the hallway, and I'm running in at that time. So whatever I say, it goes, and you ain't about to be just standing in my damn hallways. So I came to him, I'm like, what's up, man? And he just looked at me like this. And then I'm like, hey, you gotta get out the hallways, man. It's gonna mess up the flow, man. You messing up business, bro. Plus you stink. You ain't got on no shoes or nothing. And then he looked at me again like that. And I lift up my shirt. I said, hey, man, I don't want it to be, he said, messy. Make it messy, man. Ooh, I love it messy, man. And started licking his tongue at me, and I said, oh, okay. I see who you is. And I went in there and I had to do work that didn't have nothing to do with manipulation and manifestation. I couldn't just manifest that shit away. You hear what I'm saying? And it just started coming. I lived real good like a king for like 3 years. Lobster and steak, man. Everything I wanted. Manifest it, boom, it come. Manipulate people, they give me everything they want. You hear what I'm saying? But for the next 5, 6 years after that, I had to pay for it. This is why people love doing the witchcraft and the sorcery and stuff like that, because it works. It works until either the Most High get tired of it or somebody come to you that's bigger and badder. Wormwood, semen retention, and body gains. I kind of like the little red hue. That's because the sun went down. I never made a video when the sun is down, you know what I'm saying, like this. But it reminds me of the 70s, man. Like them photos that you used to see up there, man, that your grandma used to have. With the Polaroid, man, you used to have to shake them, man, and bam, you get a picture like this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back at you with another video. Peace.